So video was just an introduction. Hope you understood singular noun and a plural noun. A plural noun is a noun that refers to more than one person, place, thing, or idea. To make a regular noun plural and an S to the end on the போட்டிருந்தது இல்லையா நாங்கள் அதை பார்த்தோம் வீடியோலும் பார்த்தோம். Cats, you just add a S there. Houses, you add an S-E-S there. With the house, it comes in. If the singular noun ends with a S sound, ish, itch, X, or Z, add a ES to the end to make it plural. For example, we saw as before, buses, trasses, marshes, lunches, taxes, and blisses. In some cases, singular nouns ending in an S or a Z requires that you double the S or the Z prior to adding the ES. For pluralization, one example is class. Class, and you add a ES with an S in the front of it. And fuzz is as same. And there are other words you can see as we go along. And as you read, நீங்க படிக்க வாசிக்க இதெல்லாம் நீங்க அவதானிக்கலாம் மிச்ச இடங்கள். If a noun ends with an F or a FE, the F or FE are often changed to VE before adding an S to the form, the plural version. For example, wife. W-I-F-E, wife. W-I-F எடுத்துட்டு V-E-S ன்னு போடுறாங்க. And another word is wolves. W-O-L-F வந்து W-O-L-V-E-S ன்னு மாறுது. So these are things that you will find along the way as you go. Exceptions இதுல வந்து roof. roofக்கு F-க்கு பதிலா F எடுத்துட்டு I-E-S ன்னு போடாம roofs S மாத்திரம் போடுறோம். Believe அப்படி chef and sheep போட்டிருக்கிறோம். If a singular noun ends in Y, point 3, and the letter before Y is a consonant. எத்தனை பேருக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்கு vowels வந்து A, E, I, O, U. All the rest of the alphabets in the 26 letters are called consonants. And the consonant, if the letter is before Y is a consonant, change the ending to IES to make the noun plural. For example, city. C-I-T-Y-A, C-I-T-I-E-S and மாத்தலாம். Puppies, P-U-P-P-Y இல்ல P-U-P-P-I-E-S and மாத்தலாம். So let's see the next slide. Continuing. If a singular noun, point 4, ends in a Y, and the letter before the Y is a vowel, simply add a S. Vowels வந்து A, E, I, O, U. If it's before the Y, then you add just an S to make it plural. For example, Ray, race. R-A-Y is turned to R-A-Y-S. And boys, boy become boys. You just add an S to it at the end of Y because we have a vowel before the Y. If a singular noun ends in O, add ES to make it plural. For example, potato, potatoes, P-O-T-A-T-O-E-S. And tomato becomes tomatoes and tomatoes and becomes a ES at the end. But there are exceptions for the plural noun, which is the word photo. Photograph photo, we just add a S. Piano S. Hello halo S போடுறோம். If a singular noun, point number 6, ends in US, plural ends in frequencies, இதுல exception வந்து I add பண்ணிடணும். Cactusக்கு catayaன்னு போடுறது, focusக்கு focusing. If a singular noun ends in IS, plural ends ending is IS, ES ன்னு போட்டுருது. Analysis. So இதெல்லாம் நீங்க போக படிப்பீங்க. I don't know இதுல எத்தனை பேர் advanced Englishல ஸ்கூல்ல இதெல்லாம் படிக்கிறீங்கன்னு. These are the rules that we use in the English language. Point number 8. If the singular noun ends in on, the plural ending is a. Phenomena, phenomena under Portuguese. Some nouns don't change at all when they are pluralized. For example, sheep. ஒரு ஆட்டுக்குட்டிக்கும் ஷீப் தான் சொல்றது, மந்தைக்கும் ஷீப் தான் சொல்லி. Series, like a program, series, continuous programs. Species and deer. These are some of the pluralization that don't change. Plural noun rules irregularity and portrait. Some of the words that is different is, you see child, plural is children. Goose, it's geese. Man, men. Woman, women. Tooth, teeth. Foot, feet. Mouse, plural is mice. Person, people. It's interesting how we go along. As we learn to study on these things, as you exercise these words, exercise these phrases, you will become better. You will improve and you will learn to, it'll become part of your daily vocabulary. So let's try, children, as we continue with our exercise. Let's take a few minutes to write these words. How many of you can see clearly? Let me pull it down so you can see the words. Singular and plural noun. Let's do the worksheet. Write the right plural for each word. So you got this list. Please take your notebooks and start writing. I'll give you about a few minutes and then we'll start saying it out loud. Be ready to speak and quick to participate. I'll just go through the words and then you can make sure you write it down. However many words you can write, please write, and then we'll read the rest of them. Church, class, car, tomato, video, monster, box, book, computer, girl, boy, child, kid, dancer, baby, story, wolf, leaf, volcano, friend, scarf, skirt, blouse, shoe, fox, man, woman, house, candy, watch. Please take a few minutes and write as many words as you can. I'll give you another minute. Write as many words as you can. Okay, who is ready to give me the first word? Anyone? Raise your hand and or unmute and go ahead and share, children. Who can tell me churches? Let's start with the first word then. Who can unmute and tell me what is a plural noun? How do you write the plural noun?
Churches.
Go ahead. How do you spell it? Could be churches. Spell it for me. How would you write it? Can you tell me the letters? CH, UR,
CHURCH.
and plural would be?
CHURCHES.
Yes, thank you. Wonderful. Who would like to do another word? What about cars? What is a plural for car? Who is ready to give me? Pretty simple.
Classes. Classes.
Classes. Okay, you're doing classes. Spell it for me, please.
CLASSES.
Very good. Thank you. What's another name? Another word. Anyone else? Another club. Give me another word out of the list. What about books? Box. Single words. Anyone? எத்தனை பேருக்கு விளங்கினது?
Can I tell?
Go ahead, ma'am.
Boxes.
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 Very good. Thank you. Why do you think you have to add an ES for boxes? Anybody? Our friend from Tulare said BOES. BOX, sorry, ES. Why are we adding an ES in that place? Anybody? விளங்கினதா கேள்வி? BOXES ன்னு சொன்னீங்க. ஏன் அந்த ES ஐ இதில் ஆட் பண்ணீங்க? ஏன் S ஆட் பண்ணாம ES ஆட் பண்ணீங்க? Anybody remember the rules?
Last letter X வந்தா கட்டாயமாக ES வர வேண்டும்.
போடலாம். Yes, thank you. What about book? Next person.
Books.
Books. How do you spell it for me?
BOOKS.
Okay. Yes, thank you. Box. Books. Interesting, huh? How they look different. What about, let's see, wolves? Plural for wolf is wolves. How do you guys spell it? Anybody? Nobody has gone that far? Wolf. Remember the anybody remember the rule? What we do for if there's an F? Anybody? I'll go back to the, hold on. Let me see if I can go back to the page. All these things are written in your notebooks, children. So monitors, if you have your notebooks, you can look at it. Remember, guys? Number 2. Question, the instruction number 2. Wolf becomes, the F is taken away and we write VES. There are exceptions for some of the words, but that's where we are. Okay, guys? Wonderful. Anybody else has another word that you like to? What about man? Anybody know how to change that into a plural? Now,
Men.
men. How do you spell it?
MEN.
Wonderful. Thank you. Would that apply to women as well? Woman, women, right? In the
Yes.
end. Wonderful. Can you spell that for me? Woman?
Women.
Women. Go ahead. Spell it.
WAMEN.
Think again. Woman. It's only the A turning into E, not W-E. It's WOMEN, woman. Okay? Okay, wonderful. Anyone else? I'll find another word with an F at the end. Anyone? Leaf. Who can tell me the plural form of leaf?
Leaves.
Thank you. Can you spell it for me?
LEAVES.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go to the next section. How many of you can see that? Okay. Complete the sentences with the right plural. The first sentence. The blank child are angry. What is the right answer? Complete the sentence with the right plural. Who will answer that? Child in the blank, right? What is the plural of child? Anyone? Unmute. Okay. Do you guys need a moment to write it down, guys? Let's do it verbally and then you have it in the book. Anyone? We just did, right?
The child are angry.
The child.
Childs.
Oh, wonderful. That's an exception song word. Child become children. CHILDREN, children. Child becomes children are angry. Thank you. The second one, Eddie has 2 dash.
Eddie has 2 babies.
Babies. Wonderful. The next question. Tony is 2 blank old. 2.
Tony is 2 years old.
Thank you. Am I having the same person answering again and again? I would like everybody to participate as possible. Next question. Who can read it for me? My
grandfather has 2
classic cars. Thank you. Classic means something that is unique, something special. There are many cars, but some of them are called classic cars, older cars, but they are very unique cars. Okay. Next question. I have 4 dash and 6 dash. How many? Who can answer me that question? Let's go through that.
4 is kids.
Skirts.
Skirts and 6 Blouses.
Blouses. Thank you. There are more than 70 dash in Mexico. How many of you know the word volcano? Volcano, right? Volcanoes. Yeah. What is a volcano? Who can tell me what a volcano is? Anybody? Erimale. Thank you. My little brother has 2 dash.
My little brother has 2 candies.
Candies. That's right. Very good. Next question. Who can read it for me?
We love wolves.
We love wolves. Thank you. Anybody loves wolves? Anybody has a wolf for a pet at home? What is a wolf? Anyone? Ona. It's an animal. Ona வீட்ல யாரா பெட்டா வச்சிருக்கீங்களா?
No.
No. What? Next question. Who can read me the next question? Edson and Mary
And Mary are good dancers.
dancers. Very good. Thank you. Next one.
My father has 3 watches.
Watches. That's good. My father has 3 watches. Next one. One before the last.
Have you seen?
Okay. Diagama, answer. Or is that static?
Have you seen my shoes?
Thank you. Have you seen my shoes? Wonderful. And you put it in a question form, huh? There's a question mark, so it becomes as a question. Have you seen my shoes? Last statement, guys, sentence. Who's going to answer?
I together guessed tomatoes.
I bought.
Guessed tomatoes.
I bought the best tomatoes. The word B-O-U-G-H-T instead of buy, past tense of buy is bought. I bought the best tomatoes. Wonderful. So don't forget, children, this is in your workbook. Please write them correctly. Check your notes and write them correctly. So that is part of your homework for the class. And this is the homework for grammar as we go into the next session. Interesting, isn't it? Irregular, we're going to complete it with the regular plural nouns. Let's see if we can answer this. How many of you can see clearly? Okay. We're going to go through this. See if you can write them down. Let's go with the first 10. Can you see the first 10, guys? Okay, there we go. Give you a few minutes. The clubs who have not put their club names, please make sure the numbers. Okay, Navalapitiya, is it? Please put your pastor's name there, please. And continue. Welcome once again, everyone. If you're joining us for the class, we are learning about the singular nouns and the plural nouns, and we are working on irregular plural nouns right now. So there are 10 sentences. Let's do the first 10 sentences, and then we'll continue. There's a small box on the side that's given you some help. You can use that, or you can continue with what you have. I'll give you guys a few more minutes. Anyone has any questions, please ask. Monitors make sure that you are looking into their work and help the children who are struggling. Two more minutes to finish the sentences. If you finish the first 10 sentences, could you give me a thumbs up sign or a hand raise sign to say that you've completed? We're just doing the first 10 and the rest will continue as homework. Okay, how many of you finished writing the sentences? Let's try to work a few of them right now. Who is ready to answer me the first sentence? Who can read me the first sentence? Unmute yourself and read.
Only six people are allowed in this lift.
Thank you, Joja. Only 6 people are allowed in this lift. Sorry. Okay, question number 2. Who is ready to answer? Anyone? Okay, I'm going to call out then. Anyone from Lunugala? Can you unmute and answer? Question number 2. Okay, Mariah. Let me see.
Can you cut the lemon into 2 halves?
Half, 2 halves. Very nice. What is the principle there for half? How would you spell that? Halves. That's another place. Okay. Anyone? Okay, Udaga. Okay, Mariah சொல்லுவீங்களா? Okay. Udagama answer.
Can you cut the lemon into
2 halves. Very good. Thank you. Halves we take the F out and we put VS. Remember, children? So it's interesting how some of these things are coming about. Okay, who's next? Who's ready to answer? I have Udagama and Mariah. Your hands are up. Question number 3.
I brought 3 fishes from the market.
Wonderful. Thank you. Fishes would be, what is the additional for plural? Can you spell it for me?
Fishes.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, who's going to do the next? We need to move on. Question number 4.
Our children played happily in the park.
Wonderful. Thank you. Can you spell children?
CHILDRENSS.
What? Esperado. Children. Plural of child is children. CHILDREN. Wonderful. Thank you, guys. Who has number 5?
The last pack of
wolves. Wonderful. The lamb was attacked by a pack of wolves. The same thing, and we have the F there. Okay, question number 6.
Don't forget to brush your teeth.
Teeth, that's right. See, when you hear yourself read it, you remember that there's something different. And the more you learn to practice, the more you read, the more you become more fluent in these different, identifying the different sounds of the word. So don't forget to brush your teeth. If I say don't forget to brush your tooth, you only have to brush one tooth, That would be silly. So it's nice to hear you guys read out loud. It's so important for you guys to continue to read out loud. Who can give me the answer for number 7?
Love to go shopping.
Go ahead, Georgia. Say it again.
Many women love to go shopping.
Okay. Is it woman? Many? You say many women love to go shopping, right? That's plural. Okay, go ahead. Thank you. Number 8. Who has the answer for that? Okay, Mariah, can you answer? Joja, let's give Mariah a chance. I hear Mariah. Oh, go ahead.
Many women love to go shopping.
Thank you. That's number 7. Can you answer me for 8? Be careful.
Those knives look really sharp.
That's right. Thank you. Be careful. Those knives look really sharp. That EF knives, huh? Okay, wonderful. Number 9.
People have one life. Cats have 9 lives.
People have 1 life. Cats have 9 lives. Thank you. Number 10. Let's finish with that. We need anybody else? Mariah, hold on 1 second. Let me have anyone else.
We need we need 2 loaves to make sandwiches for the picnic.
Wonderful. It's another thing that can be added. What comes in loaf or loaves? We need 2 loaves of what to make
We need
sandwiches?
to cut down F and S and add VES.
Wonderful. Thank you. And what comes in loaves? What are the things you can buy in loaves? They didn't put that word in here, right? What is it that you make sandwiches with? Anybody
Loaves of
understand? Loaves of
bread.
bread. Thank you. Yeah, so there are little things hidden in these sentences. The more you read, more fluently you will be able to understand. Wonderful, children. So as we go on, continue. There's rest of the sentences are there. Use the sentences, and that's your homework. Continue to finish it. The previous week one, if you haven't finished, make sure you catch up on those. These are the sentences for us as we practice on going from singular plural to singular noun to plural noun. You will understand. And as I hope you remember what we studied on from the video as well. You can go back and watch it. You can listen to the words as we sound out. And so let's go on. Who is ready to form a sentence? Forming simple sentences. As we continue, what is the first picture? Anybody can tell me? I know the words are very light, and let's do the first 4. Anyone who hasn't answered, yes. Who, let's see, who's here? Who's, raise your hands, children, if you are there in class. And classes, when you take your attendance, please make sure you write how many students are there. Because when you don't unmute, Pastor Titus, go ahead. What kind of simple sentence can you form out of the first picture? The picture.
There
Okay.
there are many red apples in
The tree. Very good. There are many. Can you add one more? Did you say red as well? Can you say it again?
There are many red apples in the
tree. Excellent. Thank you. That's a simple sentence forming, Using the words and using the picture, you can come up with a sentence. Okay, who can give me an answer for this picture?
cat is sleeping on the red mat.
Very good. The cat is sitting, sleeping on a red mat. Wonderful, children. Okay, next one. There's something unique about this. Who can give me a sentence on this picture?
The petals in this, the petals of this flower is pink.
Wonderful. Anyone else? Is there any other way you can write a sentence?
The petals of this flower are pink.
That's right. So there's two different ways of writing this sentence. Huh? Very nice. Keep thinking, children. Beautiful way of understanding. Okay, let's see who can answer this one.
The boy is wearing a blue shirt.
Excellent.
The boy wearing blue shirt. The boy wearing blue shirt.
The boy is wearing a blue shirt. Thank you. Thank you for adding the particle. Okay. Next one. Let's see. Who's ready with this sentence? The words are smudged, but you can use the picture.
The girl is wearing a yellow yellow frock.
Very nice. You can say the girl is wearing a yellow frock, or another word for frock is dress. Some of the, in America and all, if you say a frock, they'll be looking for something else, so dress. But in UK or Australia, if you go there, we all call it as frock. Wonderful. What is another thing that you can, looking at the picture, not the words, looking at the picture, what else can you add? What else is she doing? Can you explain the picture?
The girl is running with joy.
She's running. What are the things that seems to look like?
Girl is
Another,
very-
not. Go ahead.
The girl runs with
Runs
the
with
girl
joy.
is running with
The girl is very happy.
The girl is very happy. That's a simple sentence. And the previous sentence you were saying the girl was running. You can add, right? Compound sentences comes in. We studied about that a few weeks ago with the hand stretched out. Yeah, so many different ways of writing, children. So let's see, one, last picture. Let's see if who can come up with a sentence for this. Wow, I'm hungry.
the man is cooking.
Is cooking. Very good. Man is cooking is a simple sentence. How would you make it a complex sentence? What can you say or add more to this picture? What is he cooking?
The man is cooking sausages.
Yeah, the word says sausages there. Huh? What is he cooking in? He's using what to cook in? What is he cooking with?
The man is using a pan to cook.
Right. It's called a grill. It's called a grill. It's something that you cook outside. It's not something you cook inside the house, but this is something that we do when we go on picnics. We take it and go. You can find it here if you come in the Western countries. You will see that in the parks they would have these grills stationed. It's made and it's there by the benches. So when we go, we can go on a picnic and we can have our food that is prepared. We can go and use a charcoal and we barbecue or we grill the food. Wonderful, children. So simple sentences is to just write it in simple format, or we can do it at complex sentences where we add two sentences, we bring it together, where we describe it more, right? So simply as we study and we continue to study in reading and writing and using the proper grammar, it brings life to the sentence. It tells you what they are trying to share with you. So whether we use pictures, whether we use words, it's interesting that we can format different sentences to explain or share our thoughts and our ideas with others. So wonderful sharing with you guys. Thank you so much for joining in our class today. As we go in for our next session, how many of you have any questions before we go? We have a minute or two. Any questions, children? Raise your hand if you have any questions. On finishing the homework, this is our lesson 10. And Ms. Jadusha will be coming back with our reviews. And in another week or two, we will go through reviews and do a practice test on the things that we've studied so far. 10 lessons we've completed.